Step so deep in your eyes, I touch your.
The greatest feuds in hip-hop history. Hip-hop has always been about two things: talent and swagger. Unfortunately, this has often resulted in some of the genre's biggest stars openly feuding and calling each other out, either through their music or sometimes in person. In late 1996 and early 1997, the most impactful hip-hop feud of all time ended in a double dose of tragedy. Tupac Shakur was murdered in Las Vegas, and the Notorious B.I.G. was gunned down in Los Angeles. Every significant rap beef since then has been measured against that bloody bi-coastal dispute. Some have ended on similar terms. Many more have been resolved peacefully. In today's video, we take a look at some of the greatest feuds in hip-hop history. But before we begin, kindly ensure you subscribe to our channel so that you can continue enjoying more of our amazing content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. Let's get it on! Number 6. Lil Kim vs. Foxy Brown. Kim and Foxy started out getting a lot of the same comparisons. Both are from Brooklyn, both rap confidently about sex. One was signed by Biggie and the other by Jay-Z. They shared a cover of The Source in 1997 in matching white tank tops, both smiling. But some slumber parties end in hair pulling and gut punches. Then the two biggest female rappers, they found themselves competing for stylists on top of the sound. Tensions arose. Foxy might have leaked the Notorious B.I.G.'s version of Big Mama Thang, showing that Kim wasn't writing her own verses. When Lear Cohen, Def Jam's CEO at the time, tried to throw $1 million their way to record a joint album called Thelma and Louise, the two never showed up to sign the paperwork. Jay-Z and Un Rivera just stood in the studio and waited. So when in 1999, Puffy got on a song that features Lil Kim and said, "Stop trying to sound like her, bitches," the message was clear. Kim was coming for Fox. The Don Diva would respond soon after on Capone and Noriega's Bang Bang, saying, "You and Diddy, y'all kill me with that subliminal shit," and telling her to let Biggie rest in peace, hop off his dick. This war of words continues. The closest it's come to resolution was when in 2013, Fabulous tried and failed to get them both to appear during his Summer Jam spot. Number 5. N.W.A. vs. Ice Cube. N.W.A. exploded onto MTV in Raiders hats and jerry curls, flashing guns, and an attitude. They became a phenomenon, accruing a vast and unexpected suburban audience. And yet somehow the money just didn't add up. They had signed an incredibly bad deal, with de facto leader Eazy-E and manager Jerry Heller taking much of the cut, even though Ice Cube had written over half of the lyrics from their debut, Straight Outta Compton. Cube walked, immediately finding success on his own. The remaining members threw darts, and Cube finally returned fire with the brutal 4-minute diss track No Vaseline. Yellow Boy's on your team, so you're losing. Ayo Dre, stick to producing. Calling me Arnold, but you Benedict. Eazy-E saw your ass and went in it quick. You got jealous when I got my own company, but I'm a man and ain't nobody humping me. And that's just before the first chorus hits. It gets worse, which is to say, it gets better. Straight Outta Compton, the movie, hit the theaters in 2015, supported by all living members of N.W.A, Ice Cube included. If you haven't watched it, this is the time. Number 4. Jadakiss vs. Beanie Sigel. Most beefs were personal. This was sport. In 2001, Beanie Sigel released his first single, Mac Bitch, which included the line, "You got the 430, small wheels." Jada, who indeed had the coupe, thought the line might have been directed at him and sent a couple of shots back, ending in a well-regarded feud that would pull in their respective crews for a slew of classic records. Beanie's Kiss the Game Goodbye, Beanie and Freeway's takeovers of Special Delivery and 357, as well as Jadakiss's Beanie freestyle. Maybe the best moment was when Jadakiss on stage at Philadelphia's Powerhouse concert said to Beanie's hometown crowd, "Send Sigel a wire, I'm riding again." Hours later, Beanie stood on the same stage and said, "I make his mouthpiece obese like Della Reese. When I release, he loses chic in Little P. And I'm a made man. You couldn't bake a bean in Boston." The super subtle digs were all apparent to Jada and hip-hop obsessives. The beef got heated, a lot of gun talk, and yet it ended with the two on good terms. Still, Styles did say in 2013 that someone could have died. Number 3. 50 Cent vs. Ja Rule. For a time, 50 Cent's marketing plan was simple. Go at a target, go at them hard. In 2004 with Piggy Bank, he simultaneously sprayed at Jadakiss, Nas, and Fat Joe, along with little darts at Lil Kim, Mobb Deep, Shine, Khalees, and others. In 2007, he sent black roses to Cameron's label, around the same time he'd promised to retire if Kanye outsold him. It wasn't always so inorganic. No, he actually hated Ja Rule and was intent on taking him and Murder Inc. down. As the lore goes, the trouble started when an associate of 50's tried to steal Ja's jewelry, which in turn led to 50 getting stabbed at New York's club Hit Factory. Not one to let hospital bills go unpaid, 50 set to dismantling Ja's career, starting with mixtape tracks, Life's on the Line, I Smell P, and skits, Ja Rule duets, where he mimics Ja's gravel-voiced singing over pop songs, and videos, Wanksta. Ja tried responding in kind with Blood in My Eye, though it wasn't nearly as effective. In desperation, his team left bullet holes in the Violator management offices, where 50's reps worked. Later, Murder Inc. was run out of the 106 and Park studios. Minister Louis Farrakhan tried to get involved, but they weren't having it. By 2005, Ja Rule's career had ground to a halt. In just 2 years, he'd gone from number 1 to an afterthought. But there's no bad blood. Maybe. Ja acknowledged his loss, and in 2013, the two were on the same plane and got to their destination without any problem. Number 2. Jay-Z vs. Nas. To think, Memphis Bleek was a central player in the greatest rap beef ever. Not that it was his fault. Tensions existed before him. But on 2000's My Mind Right, the Jay-Z protege raps, "Your life's a lie, but here's the truth. You ain't hyped to die, but you hyped to shoot." The insult seemed directed at Nas, who responded to both Bleek and Jay-Z in subliminal on mixtape tracks. Jay escalated the conflict on 2001's The Takeover, calling Nas lame and dissecting his entire catalog piece by piece. Nas responded with Ether, which opens pretty bluntly, "F Jay-Z." This prompted Jay to respond with Super Ugly, where he gleefully admitted to having been sleeping with Nas' baby mother. Now, the two rap kings are friends, having recorded together a bunch of times after squashing their beef in 2005 at the I Declare War concert in Philadelphia. The biggest loss from all this is that neither The Takeover nor Ether can be performed live anymore. So friendship wins, the fans lose. Number 1. Tupac vs. Biggie. The most notable rap beef is also the saddest. It's the one that went too far, and that means there's no way it could be considered the best. Biggie and Tupac started out as friends, but in-click rumors and media frenzy ruined a good thing. In 1994, Tupac got shot while leaving New York's Quad Studios. B.I.G.'s Who Shot Ya came out soon after, and Pac, already paranoid, put the pieces together in his head. So he rode on his enemies, recording Hit 'Em Up, which opens with, "I ain't got no motherfucking friends. That's why I f*** your bitch, you fat motherfucker." So he was pretty sure of what was going on. At the Source Awards in 1995, Death Row's Suge Knight stood on stage and berated Puffy as a dancing, camera-hogging wannabe pop star. Things escalated quickly. Magazines called it an East Coast versus West Coast war, without considering the possible consequences. Tupac was gunned down in 1996, and Biggie 6 months later. Both murders remain unsolved. Did you enjoy our video? In your opinion, which of these feuds changed the landscape of hip-hop, and why? Well, if you enjoyed our video, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of our amazing content. Please give us a like, share the video, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our latest uploads. We value your feedback. Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comment section below.